Hello everyone, good morning, happy Tuesday, and happy birthday to Tailored Expressions. Today it is official, we are celebrating our 17th birthday, which is crazy. If you watched my release reveal with Whitney over the weekend, you got an early peek at what we were releasing this morning. It started at 9 a.m. and we have some fabulous products and some ways that we want to say thank you to all of you, our amazing customers. That's the reason why we're here, and we are so grateful for that. Very humbled to have been on this journey for 17 years with all of you, and so grateful for all of the friendships that I've made, whether you've joined us. I know we have lots of past design team members who still purchase from us. We have lots of friends and cheerleaders who, maybe you haven't purchased a product, but you're there cheering us on, and I love that. And so many of you who do purchase Tailored Expressions products and use them in amazing ways to share joy with the rest of the world. And that is what Tailored Expressions is all about. I love that crafting is a hobby that you can it's therapy for you, and it brings joy to others. And there aren't a lot of hobbies out there that do that. So I think this is a special hobby, and you guys are amazing in the ways that you use your gifts and talents to share joy with others. So just so grateful to be here for our birthday and to have all of you celebrating along with us. If you did catch our release reveal on Saturday, then this won't be any surprise to you, but I've got my disco ball with me here today. I'm hoping it doesn't fall off of the ceiling. We did mount it into the ceiling today just for this, and I had to spin it so we get some of that fun light reflecting off of the disco ball, which I think is so fun. It is one of our themes that we are exploring with this release, and you guys have shown already this morning that you're very excited about it. So I am excited to get crafty with you today. I am going to go over a few things. I want to say hi to a few people that are out there joining us for our birthday. So let's do that first. Hello, Joan out in Montana. You grabbed one of our bundles this morning. Hi, Anna. Kelly's here in Kansas City. Hi, Monica and Jill, Lori, Linda, Susan. Thank you for all of the birthday wishes. Jan is asking if any of the birthday items will be available after this week. Well, if you don't buy them all, then yes, they will be available, continue to be available in our collection. They are not a limited quantity. I mean, they're limited quantity, but it's not a limited release. So it is something that will continue to be in our catalog. We may sell out of certain things this week as we are really excited about our birthday release and have lots of fun things going on, but those things will be restocked. So hi, Gail. Jessica's here today. Another Linda. We have Kim and Lauren in Canada. Hi, Jan. Jennifer. Scooby-Doo is here. We have Colleen, Gail, Mary. Awesome. Well, so glad again you guys are here. Let me talk through some of the fun things that we have going on today. As I mentioned, we did a release reveal video on Saturday that gave you the earliest sneak peek of what was released today. So I'm not going to go back through all of the products. When we do those release reveals, you can find them on our Fans of Tailored Expressions page on Facebook. So join that. It is the most positive, uplifting, wonderful community of TE fans. I love it there. And that's where we post our earliest sneak peek. So tune in there on Saturdays and you can get kind of a walkthrough of the entire release. So we talk about each of the products, how they coordinate together. If you're looking just to shop, you can go to the website under What's New and click on our birthday release, and you will find information about our promotions there, our special bundles, etc. if you don't have time to watch that video. So let's talk about a couple of the bundles that we designed for this release. And in keeping with that disco ball that I have hanging from the ceiling, we have our Disco Vibes product bundle. And it has everything you need to make the most amazing disco themed cards. We're going to be using this when we craft together today. And I'm really excited to show you guys the disco dress up set, because not only can you do disco balls for birthday, you can make holiday themed disco balls. We have one that can wear a party hat, smiley faces. You can put a Santa hat on it. You can make them into cherries. I've got lots of inspiration to show you with disco balls. So that Disco Vibes bundle is super fun and very versatile to use for occasions other than just birthday. Then we have our Up for a Celebration product bundle. This was illustrated by Heather Nichols and features a split stamp. You can see that in the top right of your screen. A split stamp is one where the stamp is actually cut in two pieces, but you can piece it easily back together so you can stamp your background separately from your balloon strings and then stencil the different balloon colors in. So really fun things. Both of these bundles have sentiment sets that come with them if you purchase the bundle, but you can also buy the items individually. If you want to pick and choose a little bit from both of the bundles, you can do that as well. So let's talk about our special offer for this release. We have our birthday bingo bundle plus an invitation to our special birthday party. The birthday party is happening at a later date, but with any purchase, while supplies last, whether you purchase from the birthday release or outside the birthday release, you are going to get our birthday bingo bundle, which includes a bingo card for you to fill out, and we will be giving away 17 prizes for bingo winners if you get a bingo on your bingo card. That bingo card is a physical card that comes in the mail with your order. So you don't need to worry about playing bingo today. That will be coming to you with all the instructions on that invitation. You're also going to get, I'm going to switch down to another camera angle here and show you, in addition to our birthday bingo card, all of these are a little bit different. So everybody has a different opportunity to win bingo. And then you have your invitation in the back with instructions on how that's all going to work. And then every order comes with our Little Impressions birthday stamp. Let me see if I can get this on something that's a little bit easier to see. We'll put it on the back of Sue's card here so you can see those cute images. The idea with this is you can use it as a bingo card marker if you want. So when you mark off those spaces, you can stamp one of these small images in there. Or we are going to show you so many ways to use this little set when you come to the birthday party. So everybody can have their set ready. You're going to get lots of inspiration, and we're going to use this to craft together and have some fun talking about all things birthday. Maybe have a little trivia, some prizes, all of those good things. I know Whitney's in the background. She's ready for prizes. So she
I'm gonna get dressed up.
she's going to dress up for the birthday party. I haven't heard this yet. I'm excited. So yes, if you can attend that virtual party, that is happening, and all of that information along with your bingo card and your free stamp will come in your order. So thank you again for your support of Tailored Expressions, for allowing us to be here, for supporting us, and for using this hobby that you have, this love of making cards, to just make the world a better place. So you guys are amazing. Also amazing, our design team. Look at these fabulous cards down in front of me. I kind of have them split into two halves. We have our disco vibes on the left, and then the beautiful Up for a Celebration cards on the right. So many fun things you can catch in these different cards. We have, of course, foilets for those disco balls to really make them look disco themed. I love the silver holographic glitter foil that we have. I've used that on most of the foil cards that I've done with this. This is how you make these into little cherries, which I think is fun and very trendy right now. I made this one because, hey, we are 17, Dancing Queen. I'm going to have you guys singing that the rest of the day. I saw Claudia, she posted at the beginning, said that she was voted Dancing Queen class of 1977. So we have a Dancing Queen among us, and I thought this was perfect. I'll have to save this. Hopefully disco balls are still fun and trendy when my daughter turns 17, and so this can be her card for that. I think it's super fun. We've got some beautiful another set of foil cards, Are these? Yes, Heather made these. I thought they looked like Heather. I always love how she expertly involves toffee into the mix. Look at this fun background embossing that she did. I think it looks kind of retro. What is the name of that embossing folder? Do you know, Whitney? Halftone Dots? Is that the name of it? Yeah. Sure. Yes, it's a super fun one. I love how that looks with the hanging disco balls in the background. So very fun. And it looks like everybody got really excited about the foilet because we've got a couple more foilet cards. So if you are into foiling, I think this Disco Vibes bundle is for you. This is a super fun way to foil, and our foilets have several different options. So the one I'm showing you here has the little stars and sparkles kind of built into the background as well as into the disco balls, and you just have to go ahead and stencil those with whatever colors you like. So we're going to be creating this Disco Vibes card today, and this is one I created using those fun little disco dress-up dies that I told you about. You can dress up your disco balls with a cowboy hat. We've got the little coquette-themed bow. We have a smiley face. Other things I've shown you, we've got cherry stems, and then also there's a Santa hat and a birthday party hat in there. So we're going to create that together, but let me show you just a few more of the samples using Up for a Celebration. Heather is on our YouTube channel today with a video you can watch. It's not a live video, it's just a recorded video tutorial on how to create these projects using the products that she illustrated. Of course, Heather always finds a way to make the cutest tags out of anything, and I love those. These cards also incorporate our newest color. What is it, Whitney? Popsicle! Popsicle! We launched that last week on Thursday, and so that's this lighter color that is a great pairing for plum punch, and I love how Heather used those in these projects. Then we've got several others here showing off the split stamp and stencil combo. So super fun. You can see these all use the foilet. So there is a foilet pack to add designs to those balloons if you choose, or if you don't foil, you can still use them beautifully without the designs. So really fun. Jill's got a shaker going on there too. I always love a good shaker. And then I had this card set aside from Sue. I thought this was a really fun and unique 5x7 card. So if you're enjoying that A7 size card, she cut off part of the front of the card, and actually it opens just like this. So your sentiment is visible and you still have a spot to write over here. So really fun. All right, have I missed any questions, Whitney, that have come up? Your nails. Oh, I forgot about my nails, you guys. Yes, I had to get party nails, so super fun. I contemplated doing nails for our next new color that's launching in October, but I thought that might be a little bit early for a sneak peek. So I went ahead with birthday nails, and I am loving them as well. They have certainly gotten me a lot of comments since I had them done. They are loud and very noticeable. So, all right, let's get started making our Disco Vibes card then. While you're watching, leave us a comment today. Let me know what product or bundle or what speaks to you from this release. Would love to hear it. And are you excited for our birthday party? I know it's hard to wait for things like that, but I think you're going to be, I think you're going to have fun. So I know we have to wait a little bit for that birthday party, but it's going to be worth the wait. All right, here we go. This is the Disco Vibes layering stencil. It is a 4-layer stencil, and it allows you to blend those 3 disco balls. There's 2 circle-shaped, 1 large circle, 1 small circle, and then this one is a heart-shaped disco ball. So I'm going to tack this down to the surface using some teal tape. And then my first layer is going to be cherry pop. So I'm going to grab my glass board buddy, Cherry Pop ink, and we'll go ahead and blend over this first layer. The great thing about this stencil is that it was designed so that if you don't want to die cut the disco balls, you don't have to. It makes a panel that's laid out really nicely. You can just cut that out with your A2 layer dies like we're going to use today, and you can use it on its own without having to die cut the disco balls out. The arrangement has already been figured out for you. It looks nice, it's well balanced, and that makes it easy to use, but you also have the versatility if you want to cut out the disco balls. Of course, there are dies to do so. Okay, there's Cherry Pop. I made sure to fill in the alignment squares because that's how we're going to line up our next stencil layer over the top. I'm blending on sugar cube cardstock today. And layer 2, let's get that lined up, and that's going to be honey. I can hear the studio. I think they're open and hopping down there. It's a birthday party in the studio. For those of you that are local, today would be an amazing day to come in and celebrate with us. For those of you that aren't local, gosh, I wish everybody could be here. Yes! So we have some fun things going on, and for those of you, I know many of you that watch the lives, you watch because you aren't local here. So I don't want to make you too sad that you can't be here, but there's some fun things happening. So if you can, come on over. I'm actually planning to bring my girls tonight. I made mention to them that there is a make your own cookie dough bar.
I heard about this too.
Okay, I'm really excited to see what this looks like.
Is it a phenomenon right now? Make your own cookie dough?
Is it a trendy thing?
It must be.
I've never experienced one, but
Me neither.
in my mind, it is like you get a scoop of edible cookie dough and then you put your toppings on it, like chocolate chips or
yes.
I don't know. I mentioned it to my kids though, and they were like, I hope there's not, do you put like gummy worms on top? That sounds gross. They thought that sounded gross. So anyway, we're going to come tonight to the birthday party once they get out of school and experience something new.
Yes. You'll have to tell me how it goes.
Okay.
I want to know if you love it.
Well, do you want me to pick Stone up and he can come to the party?
No, right? You know, if there's food, candy, or anything sweet, he's there. It's like, I'm there.
All right. This is Cookie Monster on layer 3. And super easy to blend these. There's not a ton of openings, so you're not spending a lot of energy filling them. There's really not even a need for, I know I can't believe I'm going to say this because I put dimensional blends on everything, but really there's not a need for dimensional blends on these. I think with all those fun colors in there, 4 colors is plenty. So this was Cookie Monster. A little bit heavier hand of Cookie Monster because I'm just heavy-handed when it comes to blending. So, all right, we're getting there. How many of you are planning to come to the ultimate party, Stamp Joy?
Me.
Whitney will be there.
Free hugs, wearing my free hug shirt. No. Free hug for crafty friends only.
Hugs from Whitney are the best.
Oh.
Yes, we are getting excited about our Stamp Joy experience. I know lots of you are signed up for Stamp Joy Virtual, so
I love that one too.
I'm gonna give a little plug for our Stamp Joy Virtual card swap.
Ooh.
If you're coming to Stamp Joy Virtual and you haven't heard about the card swap, make sure you join the exclusive Facebook group for our virtual attendees, and you can find the post about the virtual card swap. It's actually being offered by two attendees of Virtual Stamp Joy. They take on the kind of management of the swap, and it's super fun. I actually signed up for the swap. I didn't tell you that, Whitney. I signed up for the card swap, and I'm super excited to swap cards with you guys. All the instructions are on there. It's not hard to participate. So even if you're not coming in person, there are fun ways for you to kind of get to know other people. And one of the questions when you sign up for the card swap was, how many Stamp Joys have you been to? And I put down every single one. So I hope you guys can come and do the card swap if you're coming to Virtual Stamp Joy. Of course, if you're coming to Stamp Joy in person, there's a card swap option as well. All right, there we go. Isn't that fun?
Woo!
Like I said, it's all laid out for you. So those 3 disco balls are perfectly arranged, and we're going to cut them out using the A2 layer Stacklets. But first, we got to clean off this glass board so I don't accidentally run ink through my nice design. Barb's asking if I can participate in the in-person Stamp Joy swap. We'll see. I know there are a lot more. I think the virtual card swap requirement is to send out 10 cards, and at Stamp Joy in person, I think it's 25. So.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I think so. Yeah. So we'll see if I can get there. I would love to. Okay, so let's grab the die cut machine. We're going to do a bit of die cutting now. And the first order of business will be to die cut this panel. So let's go ahead and grab the A2 layer Stacklets. This is sized at 4 by 5 1/4. And I'm just going to position that where I want it. I want to see this whole disco ball at the bottom left, so I'm cutting off some of the strings at the top. But of course, you can position it if you want a little bit of your bottom disco ball to be cut off. You can do that. If you want to move left or right, of course, you have that option. That's what I love about these layer Stacklets, is the opportunity it gives you to decide exactly where you want to cut. So tack that down and send it through. Oh, Deneen says she's doing the virtual card swap. I'm always curious. I don't think it's a requirement, but I'm always curious. Are you making all the same card, or are you making different cards for your card swap? I think I might do different ones.
A mix.
I have always said I'm not very good at mass producing. I think I get, I don't know, if I just get bored, maybe, of doing the same thing. So I might be sending out all different cards. Okay, so there's that panel. Before we set this aside, we're going to cut our cross-stitch rectangles into, oh no, oh, okay.
Did it go in the trash can?
Yes, you know that feeling when your die slides off your desk and into the trash can and you think, oh no, did it go all the way to the bottom? How hard am I going to have to search for this? Okay, so this die is our cross-stitch Stacklets, and it just cuts X's into a frame around the outside of the image. So it's not actually cutting anything off of my cardstock. It's just adding a detail around the outer edge. And we're going to go ahead and send that one through. I'm going to angle it just slightly. When you have dies like this that have a long cutting edge, it helps to angle them slightly, and then all of the pressure of your roller of your machine is not hitting the die line at the same time, and it just helps it go through a little bit smoother. You don't hear that cracking noise from your machine as much. Okay, so I'll pull this off and show you what we've got here. Okay, Now I want to make these really look like disco balls by adding some of that detail with some fun cardstock. I'm going to show you what we brought in for this release. This is part of the Disco Vibes bundle, but you can also get it separately. This is our disco foil cardstock. Let me take some out of the package to use here. And here's what that looks like. It is holographic. It's mirrored. Look, you can see me. Hi, everybody. So it has that really fun holographic disco ball quality to it. And you get 5 sheets in the pack. And I'm going to use the Coordinating Disco Vibes die set. Now, this is the coordinating die set. There are so many different ways to use this. You have the solid shape that you can use to die cut the disco ball that you stenciled if you choose. You also have the detail design. That's what we're going to use to cut out of the disco cardstock, and that fits over each of these. There's one for each size. You can also take this solid piece. You can die cut, let's say you want to die cut your solid out of the disco, and maybe you want to do pink or something for the detail layer. Those work together by themselves as well. So you don't have to necessarily always cut out the stenciled piece. Then you've got the little string if you want to die cut your string to hang the disco ball from. And then in here are 2 tiny little detail layers. So these would be more of a little bits style disco ball. There's a heart and a circle. These 2 do not have solid backers for them. But they are fun to just incorporate into your projects in kind of those small spaces. So I am going to take my 3 detailed layers, the large circle, the heart, and the smaller circle. I am going to put down my metal shim. I'm not sure if you guys have seen me use this on a live recently, but we offer this as a shim to provide that extra pressure that you need with these very detailed, more intricate dies. So I sandwich my metal shim between the bottom of my cutting surface and then the first cutting pad. That helps keep it smooth and straight. Sometimes if you bring it up above, I find that it warps and curls the metal shim. So I like to always keep it underneath that cutting pad. And then just make sure that the dies that you're cutting are fully on top of the metal shim, and that's going to give them the best pressure to give you a nice cut on your intricate dies. It does take a little bit more elbow grease to get it through there. I guess elbow grease is really when you're scrubbing things. Takes a little more strength to get it to go through the machine with that metal shim in there, but you will appreciate it when you go to pop out the die pieces. So let's pull these up best we can. This one, I'm going to grab my die pick and just pull it off here. All right. One little tip, if you have a lot of die pieces that are getting stuck on your cutting surface, a lot of times I'll take my top pad and I'll just go like this and kind of scrape them off. And sometimes, most of the time, I'll take this and do it right into the garbage can. So I'm not having to pick all those little pieces off. Little tip there that you probably don't see me do very often, but I do actually do it a lot, just not on camera. Okay, so we have these 3 disco balls. You will notice in each of these there are 3 little star pieces that cut out from the disco ball. I want to save those because I like to use them in my background. So we're going to set these aside. I'm just going to pop those out and try
little
to...
doodly boops.
Yes.
I love it.
Little doodly boops built into the die. So before we get to poking everything out, we want to save these little... they're kind of like an inverted diamond. Do they have an actual name? I don't know.
Sparkle.
Sparkle. Okay, So we'll keep those up here, and then we'll start just poking out all of these pieces. See how nicely it comes out just with a little bit of, just a little punch, because we used that metal shim. Okay.
Rachel's asking if she needs to bring anything special to the birthday party.
The birthday party, the virtual party
Yes.
that we're having? No, you do not. Just yourself and all of your birthday fun that you want to have. We don't need to bring anything special. So the idea of the birthday party is that I will create and share ideas, and you guys can watch and learn, sort of like we do on today's live, where you don't know ahead of time the project that I'll be making, but you can follow along, and we'll have lots of inspiration so you can make those projects later yourself. So,
oh, and bring your bingo card.
Bring your bingo card, definitely.
Woo! For sure.
Yes, because some of the bingo squares you need to watch the live event in order to fill that particular bingo square. So, Maggie in our office put together this bingo for you guys, and she did an amazing job. I think it's super fun. So there are, just as an example, there are little icons on each of the squares. So this particular icon with the play button means that you need to watch the live video, and then if I share some tea, you need to say, what is the tea that Taylor shared? And you put that in there. So some of these will happen and some might not happen. So you might never hear, you're going to love this. So that means you don't get to mark that spot. Everybody can only submit one bingo card, one win. So that is one of the rules. If you get multiple cards that win, or you win multiple times, it just enters you into the drawing once, is what I'm trying to say. Whit, I think maybe I'm missing the glue press.
Ah, yes!
Thank you. Okay, we'll bring this back. And you can see how those details line up just perfectly over the top of the stenciled disco balls. So we're going to go ahead and glue these down. They are, like I said, more intricate, so using the glue press is something that that really helps me get a really fine detail line. Looks like we've got one more question. She's asking, how much does it cost to join in on the bingo and the virtual party? It costs nothing. It's free. Well, you do need to make a purchase at Tailored Expressions. That's how you get the bingo card and all of the instructions and the invitation and the free stamp set. Any purchase that you make at Tailored Expressions, you will get that bingo card. So, yeah. Doesn't matter how much your purchase is or what you purchase. You just can't purchase a download. It has to be something that we actually need to ship to you, because we put that piece into your box. Okay, I am adding some glue around the edges here. The other great thing about these, while this is a detailed die, you really don't need to put glue on every single line. I just pick some main, call them main arteries, through the disco ball and add.
Dr. Taylor.
Dr. Taylor is
choosing your main artery to add some glue.
to adhere. Okay. So there's the largest one. Let me show you what that looks like. Really, really fun. That disco cardstock is super shiny. We have lots of options in our collection too. So I love this disco foil, but you can also use silver glitter cardstock or even just foil cardstock. The thing I love about this is it's a little bit more mirrored, which is what you see with an actual disco ball. Okay, got our little guy. If you want to put some of these little stars back in here, they can make a fun detail. I'm gonna pop them around the kind of outside of it, but you could even just pop them right back in place for a little bit more sparkle. All right. Dot, dot, dot is a lot. So just a few dots. Trying to make sure I get some all the way around the edges at least, so that we know if our outer edge is in place, then the rest of it will stay down. I think this design is so clever, how all of these pieces work together, that you can have the stencil with the detailed piece that go over it, or you can cut it out with the coordinating solid shape. Lots of great versatility in the design. I wanted to show you guys one more thing. I didn't do this on my card that we're making today, but where's my other card? If you've ever done the pixie spray foil technique, do you see that in the background on this card? I sprayed my card panel with pixie spray, and then I let it dry slightly and took a piece of foil and just kind of dabbed it onto the tacky pixie spray, and I thought that was the perfect background for our disco ball cards too. So try that out. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're gonna finish putting this guy together. I've got my extra pieces. I've already cut out my sentiment here, and I have the cowboy hat.
Of course.
Yes. I mean, every disco ball needs a cowboy hat, and the bow, and then our smiley face. So let's go ahead and tack down the smiley face first. It's the easiest one. And then we're going to do a little bit of dimensional blending on the cowboy hat and the bow. Okay, we have the smile in place. Now the eyes.
I'm excited to play birthday bingo.
Are you buying something so you can bingo?
Yes, ma'am.
I don't think you're eligible to win.
Watch out! No. Do you remember when we used to play bingo with Mom? And she would lay out all the prizes for us.
Yes. And if you won early on, you were guaranteed a pretty decent prize. And then the longer it was like junk from her drawer that nobody really wanted.
A broken ceramic dish.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I love her.
Yes, we did play bingo a lot as a family. It looks like Perry was asking the name of the crosshatch die again, and that one is called Cross Stitch Stacklets. Whoop! I better put my ink in there before I try to blend with it. A little bit of dragon fruit on the cowboy hat. So I cut the hat from Bubblegum cardstock, which is a nice coordinate to dragon fruit if you want something just a little bit lighter and then you want to hit it with blended dimension. This cowboy hat is kind of fun. It's got the etched details in it, and those etched details tell you if you want these add-on pieces, you can see how they fit on there. You have kind of the curve of the hat, and then you have the brim of the hat as well. So I'll go ahead and glue those down. And then we can put our hat on. The largest disco ball. I mean, I think it fits on really any disco ball. Doesn't have to just be the large one. Here it is on the heart, the tiny one with the smiley face. That's cute. Okay, so this disco or this cowboy hat's going to go on this disco ball up here. And I'm just going to adhere that down with a little bit of liquid glue. And there we go. It's going to overlap the A2 just a teeny bit, but I think it'll still fit in my envelope just fine. Okay, let's head in with the Cookie Monster ink on this bow, and then that's going to be on our other heart disco ball. I love this bow too. I think I'm going to use it on a lot of things. It's just a really nice bow. I sound like such a mom. I can't get rid of this box. It's just a really nice box. I have to keep this gift bag. It's just a good quality gift bag.
Do you remember, and I remember this for like weddings and stuff, when we would unwrap presents, if it was really nice, like,
nice paper,
we would save it.
Yes.
Now I don't see the really nice papers nearly as much anymore. They're like thinner and I always gravitate towards like really expensive wrapping paper. And Brett's like, why did you buy that for $26.99? I'm like, look at how nice it is.
Probably because you envision people saving it and reusing it. Because that's what we used to do. And yeah, people don't do that as much anymore. So leave a comment. Do you save wrapping paper? Like if you get a gift with really nice paper, do you save it? We want to know. I mean, I think we all know that you save gift bags, right?
True.
Do you save?
I save all my gift bags.
I saw a meme once that said, like, are you even a woman if you don't save old gift bags? It just feels like something that everyone has to do. It's like a rite of passage.
The lucky thing for me is, like, I had bought like 2 years ago a Father's Day gift bag, and I'm like, well, this is great because every year he opens it at my house, and I just
use the same one.
I'm like, it's so cute.
I know. I have gotten into more of like not saving them because I did get a little overboard where I was like, I just have too many gift bags that, you know, you get through maybe baby season in life where people aren't having babies, but I have 18 baby gift bags and they just might not ever get used. So it does. All right. We're putting these little specks in here. And then I've got some little silver drip drops as well. So we will pick this up. So you can pick up paper or gems or lots of little not heavy things, lightweight things with our pick and place tool, and then you can pop your dot of glue down and place the little piece right back on top. I like to make sure everything is perfectly arranged. Okay.
Looks like other people do save wrapping paper. Most save the bags and bows. Bows are important too.
Yes.
Woo!
Well, you do you, because if you don't have room for those bags or don't see yourself using them, I sometimes toss them too. But they are something that I always think about. It's like that good box. I don't want to throw that good box away. I might need that good box. Actually, Lori Craig just texted our text group the other day with a picture of all the boxes, her TE boxes that are piled up that she can't throw away because they just might make a good box someday.
Yes.
Okay. There we go. I have my sentiment then. I almost forgot about the sentiment. I think we're gonna maybe have to pop it right here over the top of my little gem. So let me grab this before it's completely in place, and I'll actually just pop that off because we don't need to hide a gem behind the sentiment for any reason. And April said her grandpa always chose one bow to wear on his bald head for the rest of the gift unwrapping.
Oh, that's so cute.
I think we need to start that tradition with John. Dad has to wear a bow on his bald head for all of the gift unwrapping at Christmas this year.
I'll see what I can do about finding the biggest bow.
The biggest, yes.
I'm like, John, this year for our family tradition.
And every year thereafter, we will save this bow and it will be yours. Okay. You're my favorite vibe. I thought that made this could be used for a birthday, but you know, it doesn't have to be. There we go. Let's put this on a card base. I've got some thin foam tape here, and we'll pop that on the back. And then the card base is actually blue raspberry with a little bit heavier hand of Cookie Monster. I felt like the blue raspberry gave the card a little bit more contrast, a little bit more pop. So chose that for the base. There we go. All right, you guys. What do you think?
Woo!
Love it, love it?
Party Central.
All right, well, let me come back and say farewell here. Did anybody notice the disco ball earrings today? They were a fun addition for our disco party theme, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you love this release, and again, thank you for supporting Tailored Expressions for all these years. I feel so blessed to get to do what I love every day, and to share it with people who love it equally has been one of the greatest gifts. So thank you. Here's to 17 more. All right. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. I have some kind of announcements for what's coming. So on Thursday, I am actually going to be live with you guys. So it was going to be Susan on Thursday. Unfortunately, she has a funeral that she's going to be attending, so we can all keep Susan in our thoughts, and I will be here with you guys. So plan on 10 a.m. We're going to create with the birthday release again using the other bundle, the Up for a Celebration. So I have my daughter's birthday. Maddie is turning 14 on Saturday.
Crazy.
14, I know, right? And so we're gonna make a project that I'm gonna use for her. So I'm gonna change up the card Susan had planned just a little bit, and you'll have to tune in to see what that looks like. So then Saturday, Whitney and I will be live again for our product reveal video, and of course I'll be here next week Tuesday as well. So, oh, Friday.
Yes!
I almost forgot. I'm live Friday as well. For those of you that are in Combo Club, it is our very last Combo Club for the year, and it's going to be a special one. I'm really excited about the project that I'm sharing with you. So make it a point to tune in Friday at 10 a.m. for our last Combo Club. All right, everyone.